Three, two. All right. And we are live with Failure Arc Radio weekly anime breakdown.
It'll be one of the hardest weeks to do, man. So many
Oh, yeah,
season finales.
it's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. I think,
Yeah.
honestly, I think I decided on my best and worst of the week, though, to be honest.
I haven't even thought about worse. I think I have my number one for the week.
Okay. So we have about four or five finales, maybe, right? There's 4 or 5.
Sorry, I'm making sure. Okay, yeah.
We have about 4 or 5 finales.
Dandadan,
Clev,
Clev, My Dress Up Darling,
Jizzle Darling, Apocalypse Springer.
and Water Mage.
The Water Mage end?
Did it?
If I don't know, I don't know Water Mage. I don't think so. I think we have one more for Water Mage.
Let me do a quick check.
I think we have one more for Water Mage.
Is your app updated? Mine's gonna update.
Let's check real quick on the line. No, we got one more for Water Mage. One more.
One more.
Yeah.
So quick again. My Dress Up Darling.
My Dress Up Darling, Dandadan, Apocalypse Springer, Levitus. 4. We had 4 finales this week.
Okay. Real quick question. Out of the 4, which one's your favorite?
Finales?
Yes, so the finale specifically.
Ooh. We said Apocalypse Springer, Clev, Dandadan, My Dress Up Darling. It's probably between my favorite finale. It's between Clev and Dandadan. Like with Clev, I'm like hyped for next season. I don't know what's gonna happen. For Dandadan, it's like, okay, we can say it's like a different type of thing. You know what I mean? They ended differently.
So, again, that doesn't really.
I know. Probably Dandadan by a tad, and I think it's Clev close behind. But I think I'm like, I think Clev left me more hyped for season 3 from season 2. You know what I mean?
Dandadan left you too shocked with that ending.
Yeah, but like, I also noticed to an extent where like she's part of the group, the crew, anyways. So I'm already tripping on it crazy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Because of that reason.
All right. So before we get into spoilers, then, what is number 1 in your opinion?
Okay, it's like I told you last night, like not putting
between One Piece and Doctor Stone.
Yeah, and it's like not putting One Piece 1 feels really fucking weird. But for me, I think it's still Doctor Stone. I think this episode this week of Doctor Stone was like it was a beautiful episode. It was a beautiful episode.
It's been so good for like what is it? 4 weeks straight now? 3 weeks?
I think 4 or 5 weeks now. Yeah.
So yeah, we have a unanimous winner for the week. Then mine is Doctor Stone, hands down.
Yeah.
As much as I love the One Piece episode, but yeah, One Piece is definitely number 2.
One Piece is number 2, definitely. Oh. Okay. One Piece is definitely number 2. Honestly, overall, a very, very strong week in general.
I'd put Clev at 3.
Clev at 3?
I think
okay. So. Okay. Dandadan at 4. I think Kaiju had an S tier episode, and so did Gachi.
I think so. Damn, all S tier episodes this week.
I don't know, not all. I think those 2 had S tier episodes.
No, you're right. I'll give you. You're not gonna put My Dress Up Darling on there.
Okay. So we'll get into that one. We'll get into that one. If you want to put it at the bottom of S, yeah, we'll go into that one later.
No, I'm cool with leaving it at the top of A.
Okay.
Really, like I said.
What should you prefer, Kaiju or Gachi? Or was Gachi for you top A? Was Gachi top A?
I think Kaiju. Damn, man, Gachi was really, really good.
It was really, really good.
For me, like almost like saying 6 S tier episodes is almost kind of.
Why though? Considering where we're at in the season, I think it makes sense. Like it gets at the halfway point more or less. Everyone's at the finale, so of course it's gonna be high level episodes.
All right, that's fine. Then I'll leave Gotcha at the end of S. Then that's fine with me.
So if we decide to drop it down, we decide to drop it down. But for now, I thought it was a great episode.
I think we go. My Dress Up Darling. Oh, we also found out Hotel and Humans one more episode. I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna be a season finale.
Look, I'll say this now. For me, Hotel and Human, worst of the week.
Worst of the week.
Yeah. Worst of the week.
Damn, that's true. No, it's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Worst of the
That's
week.
true. Hate to see it, but even then, I think the worst that it'll ever be.
It's like a B. It was fine. It
Solid
was
B,
fine.
Yeah.
It was fine.
All right, let's keep going down the list though. I say
What's top of A? We said Dress Up Darling? Or honestly,
Water Mage
Apocalypse
is-
and Water Mage and Apocalypse were both very good this week.
they were.
They were both very good.
were. Are these
What?
all A tier episodes?
I think these three are locks for A for sure. I think Dress Up, Water Mage, and Apocalypse are all locks for A. The order,
Okay, then I think my order would be Water Mage. Ah, fuck. Water Mage, Apocalypse Bringer, My Dress Up Darling. What do you think?
honestly, it's between Apocalypse and Water Mage. I'm not sure which I like more. Man, because like
They're for two different reasons.
Mhm.
Apocalypse Bringer had an emotional, like, moments to it where you're like, damn, like that shit hit.
because like in
Water Mage hit you with like, damn, this is just good some action. We got everything coming together.
we had a
finally.
flashback. You know.
Yeah, a little bit of, dude, I'm not gonna lie, my boy Oscar cursed.
I think I do Apocalypse Bringer first because it was the finale. I think it left how it left us off was like insane where it left off.
You know what? I'll give you that. I'm not even on. Yeah, it's not too much of a difference.
Yeah, it's not.
I usually do.
I said honestly, like, but between these three, it's not a huge difference between the three of them. The reason I have, honestly, I love the show, but like, considering how it ended, it's not what I wanted, so it's just lower for me for that reason. Even though the episode,
I'm a little salty, bro.
the episode itself was still very, very good. I'm still gonna compliment it nonstop once you get to it, but somewhere it has to go somewhere, you know.
Okay.
And then for these two, we go with this order, or do I want to flip these two? Because not really a lot happened in Hikaru this week.
You know what? Yes, I'll leave it with that order.
So forget something. Like not much happened this week in that episode.
No, it kind of just like really well put together everything that you need to know.
Yeah, like
It's
I
like
like
the episode, like because if it is the finale next week,
Mhm.
it's like you're going in with like, okay, now you know pretty much everything you could know, and next week will probably be all the reveals, and that's if it's like over. There's a chance that like we don't know, and there's more than 12 episodes like in a later date. But
I will say it was more Hikaru focused for once, which was kind of cool. But so at first, let's go through Hotel and Human first because it's the worst of the week.
But even then, I like that episode, which is crazy because like
like it was good, but like compared to everything else, it felt lackluster.
yeah, no, it's very. I mean, we got to the end of not the end. Obviously, there's one more episode.
Mhm.
Like this will be the first 4-parter if it continues.
No, I think it's over. I think the finale is gonna revolve around the thing with Hoshi. Whatever is going on in that background of the story that we don't know about yet, I think it's gonna revolve around him.
Okay. But it's okay. So even then, say there is no 4th part to this.
Mhm.
As a 3-parter, which is the first one of the season, I think, right?
Mhm.
It was underwhelming, surprisingly, but
It-
overall, and that's just because of how good every other episode was. This episode was still really good. I love the connection between Danica and then the little boy.
Mhm.
I think the ending was a little like, you really had to make the kid shoot, and she almost like she took the bullet.
Yeah, it's a big complaint for me, honestly.
But besides that, everything else was good. They saved Chantel. Again I like Danica to survive, and then they still got the job done.
Mhm.
It was solid. It's just like that emotional moments like that the other episodes usually hit you with at the end was
Yeah,
surprisingly not there. Like
yeah.
as much as I'm happy that they both survived, I was expecting a sadder ending based off historical,
We
historically.
also assumed it was a finale going into it, which we were wrong about.
True. We might have like it might have also felt like flat because you're like, oh, this is gonna be the ending, you know?
Yeah, but like, so I will say positives. I think Danica was a great main character or main
Mhm.
killer of the week type of thing. I liked her a lot. Throughout all 3 episodes, I thought she was great. Um,
I definitely enjoyed her like a lot.
yeah, I will say like the whole shooting thing did not like it at all. I did not like it whatsoever. Especially because it was a fake out. Like, what was the point of
Mhm.
that? They threw in the whole story again with the stars and like that whole character. I'm like, okay, cool callback. But
But
then to just fake the kill was so pointless.
because I was gonna say, if she did die, I was almost like, wow, they really brought it all together with her.
Yeah.
Like, because at first I was like, man, this is like the fourth time we've seen this story.
Mhm.
But this time you had like with the background of like who they're specifically each plays each character,
Yeah. But
and
that
I
was
was like,
cool.
oh.
That was
Mhm.
cool. But I said like even like so if she did die that way, it would still bother me because I think the way she would have died would have been stupid. I don't think it would have flowed well. I think it would have been just really awkward
Yeah,
had she died that way. So even so, her not dying was the better outcome, but it was still a poor choice to do that in the first place.
yeah. At least it didn't hit for us, which it happens.
Yeah,
But
but
there's not really much else to say. Like I said, overall, solid story.
yeah,
Like the characters. That moment where Sarah disarms that dude and just breaks his jaw, fire.
yeah. And so and Danica basically being the main character for the last 3 weeks, I enjoyed it. She was fun to watch.
Mhm.
So for that reason, it's not super low. But like if Danica was a little less interesting, this would be a lot lower, I think. So this would be like a C episode. But she was good, and overall, it was a conclusion. You know?
Yeah. So then moving on to Karu, it's almost the same thing. Like I said earlier, it is just a episode where they finally let you see all the pieces that were been put together these last few weeks.
Mhm.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I did like the scenes where Hikaru lost control and almost again kill Yoshiki is like I feel like that's not really what was about to happen, but there's always like this danger that he gets put in right away. I guess
Yeah,
that scene was good.
like him I guess like unraveling in that sense is cool. It's cool to see happen like slowly. I think the best part of the episode this week for me was the Indo Thin. Like we finally it was finally told what happened.
Yeah, that scene with him and his dad, Yoshiki and his dad,
Yeah,
was surprisingly really good
yeah,
for it being like the first time we see them together on screen.
yeah. So
The
the dad
line,
tells us about the whole backstory, like what they did in the past. It is pretty gory, so I just understand why people hate them for what they did. Obviously, other than that, like not much happens. We see Hikaru go to the old lady, the psychic lady, just like hey, like what should I do? Like like watching like us watching him the whole episode instead of Yoshiki was a cool change of pace for the most part.
yeah, I really did like to see how the entity that is Hikaru dealing with everything that it's learning about itself.
Mm-hmm. And then Yoshiki
But again,
say,
it's just like the calm before the storm. I feel like
mm-hmm. Yeah,
this episode is very much heavily setting up the potential season finale or series finale. Also, it could just be like the halfway mark. We don't know yet.
yeah, season or series, we're not sure. I'm leaning more towards season. And I think you're still leaning series finale. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm leaning towards series. But you're right. I think yesterday you made a point where like there is a lot of stuff left.
yeah. Like
Well,
if it were
you
to
feel like
end,
there's a lot of strings that are still out there.
yeah. So I figure if it were to end like next weekend with like just a done story, I think there's a lot left untold, which would be kind of sad. So I'm hoping honestly like it would have been cool to have a one season one and done, but I want everything to be concluded like well. So I want more after next week, ideally.
Yeah. Again, solid episode. Can't even lie about it.
It was solid. One I think it kind of matters from the story was like when Yoshiki's in artwork book, and he sees a drawing of Gehenna, and it's like basically what Hikaru looks like for the most part, like that blobbish form. Other than
Yeah, I'm
that,
surprised that we did get that like connecting tissue.
yeah, so that leans towards what Hikaru is to an extent. But like yeah, we got some lore, but not a lot happened. It kind of like working three different spots, and then it's uploaded over pretty quickly. It feels like
Mm.
that's pretty much it for Summer Hikaru died. Silent
Yeah,
Witch,
these bottom of these lists, while like they're still good episodes, I really the meat of it's gonna be coming from the S tier episodes.
and honestly, even A, like, A and above, great. These are good, just compared to the other 7 or 8, whatever that is. It just not as good.
Yeah. But Silent Witch, it's a bounce back for me compared to last week where
Hmm.
again you loved it. I was kind of like whatever about it.
Hmm.
Her okay. Right, we open up with the chess match. She beats some guy. The hilarious part of like him just trying to be like, yo, let's get engaged so we can keep playing chess.
Yeah.
I thought was hilarious. Um, it's confirmed. Bernie does recognize who she is.
Yeah.
He is an he's an asshole though. Pretty much until the whole episode until the end. And then but it was solid. I did not think we were gonna get a what is it, shape shifting magic or dragon tier magic, something like that.
Dragon shifting, I think it was called.
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, well, also, we said overall, I think the scene with Bernie, Monica, and then Monica's friend, I forget her name at the moment.
I know. It's those are good saying it, but honestly it made me miss Casey so much.
You did say that, yeah, bro. Casey, like, it sucks because like she really was a good character. And for her to betray us, is like, god damn it. I will say that scene. At first, I wasn't kind of upset if Monica didn't like speak up during that scene. But it was cool to see her like when it was her alone, she couldn't say anything. But when it came to her friend, she spoke up for her friend. So that was really cool. It was a cool little moment. I thought it worked really well. I think her talking to Bernie finally was really nice, and then the moment afterwards was just the friend and her was very sweet. That's why you brought up Casey, but I think like that moment together was very, very nice.
No, honestly, it sucks because like she's been a good friend since day one. Like that's what made us like the show. That like this girl who was also royalty, who could have been rude. It was like, no, I'm just gonna be nice to this girl, help her out, and then yeah, they've been friends like this since day one.
And everything Bernie tells her, he's like, "No, bro, I'm calling you on your shit. You're just fucking jealous. That's it."
Yeah, it's like, come on, like she is shy, and nervous, but like, who cares? She's good at other stuff.
Yeah,
You know, she's never hit like again. Monica, the only thing she hides is her name. Really, the
yeah.
rest of her is pretty accurately her
It's just her.
personality.
Yeah, it's just her. Like it's the real her outside of her job. Like of why she's there. Then after that, we get like a fast forward through time, quote unquote, like a day skip where it's like the chess match between Bernie and Monica or like those schools. We skip that. We don't get to watch it, which is honestly probably a good choice. We don't need to see it. We don't need to see it.
Mm-hmm. No, the winner of the chess match doesn't really matter all that much.
It doesn't. Yeah. And then we find out.
Oh,
Yeah.
also, just gotta call it out when the dude did propose to Monica. My boy Ashley, I was like, did his
Oh,
spit
yeah,
take. He's like,
he
oh,
was
hell.
distraught. He was distraught. But yeah, him and the prince both were like, "Hey man, let's go talk about this. Let's go discuss this proposal that you just brought up for our girl."
He's like, real disrespectful you to bring this up in front of the student council.
Yeah.
It's like, it ain't got nothing to do with y'all.
At all. They were pressed. They were both pressed. So like I said, in the episode, very silly but very fun moments with those guys. And then we find out, Bernie's like chess teacher was like a phony. He's like an undercover like from a different kind.
Replaced.
Yeah, replaced with another guy for an assassination attempt. So like once that happened, I was like, man, like I don't think this story will ever go there because this is a very lighthearted story about Monica and her anxiety and whatnot. It's like that's the focal point of the story. But it would be kind of cool to get like a an impending war or what actually just happened, like what they get involved in, would be really cool.
Well,
I don't think it's gonna happen.
I think the war is happening in the background because I think that's why Casey said like her town was like attacked, but because of the war, like nobody could go to save them.
So I think
So
it's
the
all.
war is happening,
Uh,
but it's very background.
well, I think stuff is happening. I don't think it's a full on war yet, though.
Mm.
I don't think it's a full on. I don't think it's like fully reached point. Okay, no, it's just an all out war. It's just things happening to it. So I don't think we ever get all out war that goes on in the background. It would be cool to see that happen. I think a little more interest in the story, but it's about her and her like getting past her past traumas and whatnot. That's the point of the show. So it is what it is. But overall, so she saves Bernie. She was prepared to give up like her whole school life, which is really cool. Like yeah, it's over. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's like I have to be honest about what happened here.
Yeah.
People are gonna know. But Bernie was like, you know what? I think honestly, what the friend said, and seeing how she handled it, like I mean, he owes her like his life, to be honest.
Hmm.
So he did the thing of the one good thing is like, hey, I mean, he took credit for the capture, which is kind of like, I mean, it'll help him out in the long run, but he knows the truth. He just took the credit so she could stay like undercover, which
Yeah.
is solid.
Yeah. So does it fully redeem him for me? No, but it was cool that he did do it. Whereas like
Yeah, but
he accepted his flaws and he's like, hey, you know what? I know I was in the wrong. Let me just do this at least.
yeah, he basically like if I would have bought stocks at the bottom, they would have came back up. I would have made some money off of that.
A little bit. It's a little bit.
Mhm.
I'm cool signing off the stocks for now. If he comes back as a character though, I'd be happy with that. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, it's like if you at least show that like you could change, like if you come back and continue to do better, then yeah, fuck it.
Hmm.
Bernie Jones.
Ernie fucking Jones. Yeah. I think the finale is next week for Silent Witch, which honestly I don't really know how it's gonna end or like what's gonna happen.
Mhm.
If I had to guess, someone probably finds out that she's the witch, but
Well,
ah,
depending, like I said, this might be one of those shows that like it might be. I don't. I haven't looked into it too much to
mhm,
see if like the manga is like a lot longer, or maybe this is a light novel.
mhm.
Because I see this being like like season one, part two with another 12 episodes. To be honest.
I could see that. I could definitely see it. It feels like we're not at a point where we can just stop. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can agree with that. So honestly, for the finale, I think this one's probably the most up in the air of what's gonna happen. Most I think
Yeah.
than the rest of them. All right, but that's pretty
All
much it for the
right.
B's. Let's go into the A's. All right, my dress up
You want to
darling.
talk about your problems with my dress up, darling?
Look, before I do, it's a singular problem. Before that, though, it was a very good episode.
Just get it out of the way.
Look,
What is your beef?
I wanted the confession. I wanted something. I wanted I wanted something. You know what I mean? Whether it be confession or like a almost confession something. You know. But
I mean,
instead,
she asked her for a selfie.
I said it was cool. I liked it. It was nice. Not what I needed for a season finale. Not enough for me. Also because like season 2 has not been announced yet, and we don't know.
Season three.
Season 3 has not been announced yet, and we don't know if it's gonna come or if it does, how long it's gonna be. Like I might have to read. I might have to read the rest of the story, for all I know. Which is like, I'll happily read it, but I need to see it animated. So if I don't get the end of their story in color, like for the anime how it was this season, I'm gonna be upset.
I can't imagine they don't. But the fact that they did reveal the season, I mean, there's a chance they do a movie, right? Like right now, a lot of shows when they don't think there's enough for a full season, they just been doing movies.
I'm so sick of the movies. I'm so sick of the movies.
I'm not. Yeah, to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan. It as long as okay, I don't mind if you decide to make the movie only.
Mhm.
I don't like the combination of the movie and the season coming out. It's like they're the same thing.
Yeah.
But if you decide to do movie only to end the show, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, to be honest.
I guess, yeah. I mean, if that's what happens, I guess I'll be seated in theaters watching this shit, like on the big screen. I need the ending. I need it. You know,
Mhm.
like to not get the story completed fully after going this deep would be such like a. It would suck. It would just really suck. So
I get it, bro.
I would say,
I've been through something similar just the other day. When you commit to something so long and you can't even get to the ending.
there was this romance anime I watched years ago. Seasons 1 and 2, I loved it. And season 3 wasn't it was a movie instead, but it's not streaming anywhere in the U.S. So I can never watch it. So to this day, I have not watched the finale. I was like, man, it's a movie, but only streaming it in Japan and whatnot. I don't want that to happen for Jessup Darling. Like I said, I'm hopeful because of how popular it is. I'm hopeful about it. Other than that, though, the photo shoot was awesome. You're like seeing the photos they did were super super cool. The moment between Akira and Marin, awesome, adorable, really funny.
Dude, she was like had to be carried out with how much she's
She was tweaking.
freaking out.
Yeah. So everything else, loved the episode. I loved the episode. I just wish I had more at the end.
Is there anybody you would meet that would have you feeling like that?
Ooh, like that?
Yeah, well, who would you fangirl crazy for?
Ooh.
Where you're like, I low-key don't even want to say hi to them.
I don't know. I'm trying to think.
You just ain't like that?
I don't think I'm like that. So I was to tweak out. No, I mean too shy to talk to them. That's different. You know what I mean? But to like freak out like she is, I don't think so. He's off rip. He's off rip. I don't think so. But
okay. Anyways, back to the show though. Great episode. They even took pictures of Gojo, but no, the group photo shoot, all the like artwork that we got to see, all the photos we got to see, came out really good.
Yeah.
I think it is funny though that they had to keep putting the names of the characters next to when they showed up because it's like.
And honestly, thank God. Thank God they did that.
Like, everybody's dressed up. You don't know who's who. Oh, except for Juju, because you're like, she's the short one.
Yeah.
But that's about it, bro. You can't. I was like, I don't know which one's Amane-san. I don't know which one is.
It's hard, yeah, bro. It's hard to track.
Girl. Yeah, except for Akira was the only one that you do know because like, oh, she's a redhead. And I'm
yeah.
Like, okay, cool. But the rest, I could not.
Could not
tell you who was who.
But yeah, it was cool. So something. So reason I'm hopeful for season 3 because like I'll say at the one of the last scenes is like when they're all saying bye. We'll see you later. I'm kind of like I'm reading so much into it maybe because I'm just like coping. Like in my head, it's like, oh, you put that scene because like, hey, season 3 is gonna come. We just don't know when. You know what I mean?
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like they all say, "Guess I'll see you later," because like maybe you won't see those characters anymore. Like they were saying goodbye.
Yeah. Also, that's also possible, you know. But I hope we see them at least like once or twice, and then kind of like them being gone fully from the story would kind of suck. Because I do like them all.
True.
Is it all they needed? Obviously not. But I do like them.
Well, I mean, to be honest, the only one we might not ever see again is Juju, just based off the fact that she just does not like being a part of the group. As much as she does like everybody, like she even said, like, I had fun, but why did you force me to have fun? Which is funny to me.
No, so I guess for me, it's like I read it as like I had a good time. Like I think her walls of never wanting to do it are breaking. Those walls are breaking down because of these scenes. So I think she would do it again. Do we get that again? Probably not. But I think we'll see her again at the very least. Like the older girls, maybe not. Amane, maybe not. Sadly.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Yeah.
Once they announce season 3, I mean, maybe it's just not soon. Maybe it'll come out in a year or so.
Fuck.
Oh no.
It's crashed.
I just get like a notification. Technical difficulties, man. A little rough sometimes.
Yeah, what you can do, you know. Magic, Clevitus.
The problem of being live at all times.
Don. Match. Okay. This.
Kaiju,
Gachi, Apocalypse, Water Mage, Dress Up. I got correct, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty much it for Dress Up Darling, though.
Yeah, No, it sucks. I mean, it's not that it sucks, but like to this week, I mean, I think we're pretty solid. Like, I mean, on our, I think we're eye to eye. So I think we're now at this point just to talk about like what's some of your favorite moments from each episode.
For the most part, yeah, I think so.
Like for Water Mage, while like the backstory was actually kind of cool. I mean, because it really just made you go like, damn, Oscar got it rough, dog.
The
Like, I
the
think
backstory was honestly kind of sick. I liked it. Yeah.
I did not expect to care at all about Oscar. I was like, oh, he's just gonna be like, okay. Again, this I'm so used to the usual mid isekais where the top guy in the universe is actually not the top guy because our main character exists.
Mhm.
And they're usually either assholes or like, well, I mean, don't get me wrong. There's a chance that we're gonna fight Oscar next week.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be based more off of misunderstanding than he's an asshole.
Yeah.
Because
So,
he
yeah, like,
seems genuinely like he's had a tragic life, low key.
yeah. The job he has now, he seems to actually like care about it and care about the princess.
Yeah, like he takes it seriously, and he's
Mhm.
not. He never seems to like treat people like, oh, they ain't shit because like I'm him, like at least not yet. Nothing has said that he uses his power to be like to belittle other people.
Yeah.
Like even the people that he hangs out with, like they kind of joke with him, like, yo man, come on, you're being too uptight.
Mhm.
Like, and he's like, no, I just gotta take my job seriously, and that's it.
Yeah.
Which like I said, that still has been my favorite thing about this whole season is that
Mhm.
everybody is a generally just like feels like a real person,
Mhm.
and the people are good at their jobs, and again, nobody is an asshole for the sake of being an asshole to progress the story.
Yeah. Water Magician. Well, like I said, for the most part, it's a solid isekai. It falls flat in some aspects of the show, but for things that we grow tired of, it doesn't do those things, which is nice.
What was your
so
favorite part of the episode, though?
my favorite part. Hold on. So in the backstories, I think that those bandits, basically like attacking Oscar twice essentially, I thought was super interesting. The way they killed his dad was crazy.
Dude, yeah, I'm not gonna
The
lie.
way they killed his dad was insane.
Dude, because they baited him. He's like, come outside, and he enters the doorway,
And
and
gets
now he
arrow
obviously you can't miss as long as you hit in the doorway.
away. You hit him.
He got hit with 2 arrows,
And then
they
stabbed
him with a sword.
Yeah, insane work. And my God, like, that's a real fucking bandit. Like, he knows what he's doing. Insane.
Yeah,
That was
shout out bandits, bro.
yeah,
And the fact that again, even the bandits are like over the top scum. Like I hate them enough,
Hmm.
but like the one dude's like, "Yo, we gotta go because shit's about to pop off." All right, let's go.
yeah,
Like that's the only reason Oscar's alive is that these dudes were like, "Yo,
yeah.
I mean, we're gonna. I mean, the kid's about to die. Like they
Yeah.
had no reason to believe
They're
he'll
pro
survive."
bandits. You know, like they're professionals.
Yeah,
They,
they're
they
professionals.
know how to do their job. They don't go over the top for this kind of shit.
Yeah, they didn't like. I low-key thought when they found the mom that it was gonna be turning one of those times where like it was gonna be like a insinuation of like a sexual assault or something. He was just like, "No, I'm just here to kill the people that are in this house."
You know, I'm ready to pillage and dip out.
Yeah, I'm pillaging and I'm out.
After that, though, I thought, what caused the big explosion to launch the princess up in the air again?
So she is a pretty good mage herself.
Hmm.
So she was counteracting whoever else was chanting, but they could never actually see who was
Right,
chanting.
right. She blocked
But
one
they could,
chance. The second one's what
yeah.
got him.
The first one was wind.
Yeah.
And the second one they realized was a combination of earth and fire, which ended up being a volcano thing.
Mhm.
She was able to save her brother. She took a direct attack, but it looked like she was able to protect herself a little bit.
Yeah.
And then our
Definitely did.
boys out on the beach caught her.
Yeah.
Which is that's what's going to cause the confusion because they took out the bandits that came to get her. But when Oscar showed up, he only saw them. So of course, it makes sense to him. We're like, well, why also they have the princess? To me, it doesn't make sense in the sense of like, bro, they don't even look like bandits. The other dudes all had robes on. You've seen them. Like you've seen how
Yeah.
they're dressed.
Like face
They got
is
uniforms.
covered, whatever. They're just out here hanging out at the beach.
Yeah.
I would say that the backstory, like it starts off with the backstory, then it leads into the explosion. Like seeing Oscar's reaction to the princess, in his eyes, is dying or gonna die. Like he's like panic on his face. I mean, you felt it. You're like, oh my God, for a third time, it's gonna happen to him. You know?
Yeah. He's like, I found like a third person to care about that took care of me, helped me out.
Yeah.
And now they're gonna die again.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is definitely was it's a bounce back because like the last couple weeks have been kind of mid
Yeah.
for sure for Water Mage, but I like this episode a lot.
I definitely agree. I wish like they because I know like it's insinuated like his hair going from red to white I think I wish it was clarified more. It's more music. He was in a fire, and when he left the fire, it was white. That's all you got. I wish they clarified it a little more.
Yeah.
But saying that, hey, if you have red hair, you have an affinity for fire because like the fire god looks upon you, whatever, was cool.
The only thing else that I could have been, which is what other animes do, is like when a mage uses all their mana, which I'm assuming he probably used it to live through that fire, his hair turned white, kind of like Sophie in Jobless Reincarnation.
Right.
So it could be again the fire bleached out his hair, or because he used up the mana to survive.
Yeah, that's what was clarified upon. That's it. You know, so it's a minor point.
Those are two pretty solid options.
Yeah. But yeah, so then Oscar's as far as we're aware, is gonna attack the three guys that we know, the three homies, and then we're probably gonna get Rhea versus Oscar next week, which should be good. It's like this show is lazy with animation until it's not. Until like this is important. It's locking for this.
No, I like the scenes with when they were attacking the princess. I thought those things were pretty nice.
Yeah.
Nothing crazy compared to the first couple episodes of the season, but they weren't lazy. I think that everything looked good. You felt like the danger.
Yeah.
I thought that was solid. The only time I was kind of like, that's dumb. She's like, the brother asked her, like, do you have a way for people to like know that we need help? She's like, yeah, it'll give away our position. And I'm like, how?
Yeah, I didn't get that either. It's like you're super high into the sky in a condensed area. It can be from anywhere. It can be from anywhere. You know. But hey, what do we know? Maybe we wouldn't know. You know, what do we know? We're not survivors. We're not warriors.
But yeah, other than that, like I said, I'm waiting for next week. Hopefully, it's a good season finale. I needed to get back home to his girl, the elf girl.
Right. So real quick, I was gonna ask just in case. Do we still have it above What's Up, Darling?
Yeah.
Think so?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, well, like I said, My Dress Up Darling, visually appealing, super appealing. Like as I said, like they did the photo shoot, but it, it's just that's it. That's all it really is. Like the meat of the show of the episode was just them doing a photo shoot.
Okay.
We had humor at the end with Akira. We had the cute moment with them in the selfie thing, but again, it's not the confession you were hoping for.
Yeah.
And just the humor with Gigi going, oh my god, I can't get used to this fucking horror shit.
Yeah. Juju.
But yeah, like I said, it was good. I had nothing against it. Visually appealing, fun, but didn't lock me in as much as a Water Mage and Apocalypse Bringer and everything above it.
Okay. Okay. So not Apocalypse Bringer. Man, I was not prepared for how good it was. Honestly, I liked this episode a lot. I thought it'd be a solid ending, but for what we actually got, I was like, oh no, this is really good. So I really hope that we got a season 2, obviously, and that the animation budget gets bumped up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm a little like I said. This isn't necessarily should be a bad side to it, but I am concerned about what's going to happen to the two elf sisters based off the ending.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just I don't know. It is sad, to be honest. Like,
yeah,
it's just sad.
I will say, like, I really hope that they don't become antagonists of the show. That would suck.
Yeah, that's what I don't want. I don't want them to become like an actual antagonist for the long run. Maybe like enough for the like, just until they calm them down or to bring them back. Sure, but like if it's like, nah, we're not gonna go back to you. We have our own thing, or because like they really just don't not believe that people have their best interest at heart anymore.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be hard for the king to convince them otherwise.
So if it's a mini arc, I'm okay with that. But if it's like no, they're just gone forever, like they're no longer part of the kingdom, that would really suck.
Dude, if they end up becoming like the end game bad, like it's like I don't want it.
That would suck. Like I said, let's get there first. So also, it leaves off with the post death scene of Flamin. He dies, and so we assuming it was like a post death spell of some sort. It was called a scripted scene, a scripted death scene. Or whenever Flamin, so okay, complaint about what happened. Ira, as far as we know, also he's like the best player of the game he played forever, before the 4X strategy game, Return to All Nations or whatever it was called. But he's played other games. And for him not to know Flamin's death scene, how it worked beforehand, seems like such a huge blunder. And I said, I think he knows it for sure as well. I think he acknowledges how bad it was on his part. But the fact that it happened annoyed the fuck out of me because even he's like, hey, this is a famous scene. So if you just blank that, it's frustrating.
The thing is, it's like, is it annoying that he doesn't remember? Yes, but at least they acknowledge that he really did fuck up.
Yeah,
Because you saw him in the room, he's like, he's like distraught. Like he's
yeah,
like you don't see it. I mean, he doesn't verbalize it, but you can see that he is really going through the fact that like this is my fault.
Mhm.
And again, that's the reason why he, like I said, him forgetting is like purposeful in the sense of like we're gonna show that one, he still makes mistakes, and two, he does care about them. That's why he's still like, damn, like I really messed up.
So
But it
you know,
played out. But besides that, the way that the scene played out, the death scene played out,
mhm.
again, imagine I can't imagine if I actually played that game, bro. I would be fucking annoyed because
If
you
you were
tell me
Iro
like
or the other guy,
no,
or
if I'm legitimately playing that game, is it the King's Conquest or whatever?
the RPG or the strategy game.
If I had to face Flamen in the game
Okay,
and I beat him and I lose one of my characters to it,
I'd be pissed.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah,
So that's a crazy, crazy good like scripted scene where you can't get past it, but also
yeah. Like,
annoying.
so Iro's reaction is like, also he acknowledges that he fucked up, but also like he locks him. He's like, hey, no one else do anything. You follow only my order when I tell you to, not before, not after. Because like he's like no, it's time to start playing the game. You know,
Mm-hmm.
he's like, I'm gonna start playing the game. I know I can, and he's focused on the elves. Like, hey, should we do this? No, don't do shit until I tell you, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah.
And he's like, timing
Yeah,
is everything.
basically,
Don't do anything
I
yet.
mean, think about it, right? Like you're a kid, you're in your favorite game, and you're gonna play it the way you know how to win it.
Hmm.
But then you never really thought to take other games seriously,
Yeah,
which makes sense when you're like, oh, I'm playing the hardest one. These other ones, they're nothing comparatively.
hmm.
But you're like, oh, they can still cause problems.
Yeah. So like the them using other game mechanics to cause issues with them, I think is super cool. Where the RPGs, like, hey, RPGs have things you can't dodge, things that you can't avoid. So how do you handle that? I think that was a super interesting way of going about things, and I'm looking forward to getting more of that throughout the story. I think it's a super cool way of going about it. Um, so we get Isla dying for the twins, and then the thing she's like, hey, and bro, her asking the twins, hey, eat me for my power. Is like, you're like, fuck, come on, bro. Like I've seen it's like they're stronger obviously for it, but they already had to eat their original mom because they were starving to death.
Yeah, they finally found. They thought like, oh, we found another mom who's strong. She'll protect us. She'll never leave.
Mhm.
Like they were finally starting to have faith in the world again, just to deal with the exact same problem.
Yeah, man, and like,
No, they're broken by the end of that episode.
yeah, like that scene of them like walking down the demon lord, and like the things they were saying, like you can't fault them because why wouldn't they feel that way? They literally had to eat their two mothers. Like for them, like life is like what's the point? Like they're forced to live because their parents told them to. Essentially, they don't want to, but they're forced to. They're selfishly told no, stay alive despite this shit. So like, those last two scenes though, like of them like killing everybody, intense and really cool. Super
Yeah,
intense though.
really good episode.
Yeah,
Really way to end the season and have you waiting for more.
yeah. He's saying also, the final scene is of the message to the world saying, there's two new threats, the Elfer sisters. Like, so I'm hoping they come back down to be a part of Manogura, or he's come back to it after a small arc of them being rogue. I don't want them to be enemies for a long time.
Yeah, because I mean, because it sounded at first I was like, okay, if they just get revenge against the other player,
Mm-hmm.
that's one thing. But the way that they were talking, they were just like, no. Like people told us like everything was gonna be okay. Like they almost even blame like the king
Mm-hmm.
and everybody else that like they were surrounded by. Like they feel like they've been lied to by everybody that they cared about.
Yeah, because as far as they're concerned, as far as they're aware, Hero just didn't show up for them. Like when they were calling for him, he
Yeah,
just didn't show up. He
because
didn't answer because he
he
couldn't.
couldn't. Yeah, yeah.
So we have Atsu checking them down. Yeah, man, like season two, it's gonna be a lot better. And also like a really good finale. I think it leaves you excited for the rest of the series. If you don't get season two, It sucked, but honestly, I'll just read it or read the light novels. But hopefully, we get season 2.
Okay, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
All right.
You can always count on Sundays with the NFL on CBS and Paramount Plus. So even
What's up, chat? What's good, boys? Chat was good, gentlemen. Thought you were peacing out. I told you before. I said before when I put the jerseys back up, I'm not done. We're not done. I got goals, man. I got goals. I am not done. So I'm gonna just give y'all a quick rundown of the decision, all right? Quick rundown on what went down so y'all understand what's going on, all right? Me and the boys, no secret, chemistry has been bad for a little while. With Kirk and Enemy. Vibes were starting to get shocked. It kind of felt like we hit our peak a little while ago, you know, and it wasn't going to get better. It kept going like worse. It felt like it kept getting worse and worse and worse. So I made the decision to
All right, we're back. We're good.
Waiting into the best episodes of the week.
Yes, sir. Back into the S tiers. All right. Gachi Okuda.
I'm just a fan of Amo.
Yeah, Amo was. Yeah, me
I'm
too.
a big fan of Amo, and she definitely puts off the creepy vibes. The facial expressions, everything. You're like, damn, fire. To be honest, that's it. That's like the highlight of the episode is just how they designed her, how they made her feel about like how she handles everybody.
Yeah, the voice actor for Amo killed it. Yeah, also Amo for me also was the highlight of the episode. I think it also all revolves around her. Like she gives Rudo flashbacks. Engine gets knocked out by Delman. Ooh.
Yeah, the explanation of how they took him out, like, dude, that dude's power is low-key kind of strong.
It's kind of insane, yeah, how it
He
works.
hits you with his water, and it makes it so that like your body intake you just become a water balloon, basically.
Yeah,
crazy.
It's just like give like a whole breakdown of the episode. It's kind of like hard because it's like just all one long conversation and in one room. But basically, I'm kind of just freaks out.
Don't get anything crazy in progression because it's like they're trying to get her to talk, and it's just a back and forth like they antagonize each other till shit finally pops off.
Yeah.
But it's the way that, specifically, like I said, Amo carried the show, I think, this episode, because of how intense, like, you really do feel like, one, like, there's something wrong with her. Like, it's not like she's, like, evil for the evil sake. She just seems to be
It's kind of crazy, kind of off.
Like, yeah, I mean, she's probably lived here by herself, you know? So it's like,
Mm.
she was trying to be friendly with them, but also at the same time in like a weird way that they're like,
Yeah,
I don't got time for this.
Yeah, but so like Amo was great. She has Delman or Delman. Is Delman or Dolman? I think it's Delman.
I can't remember. I think Dolman though.
Yeah, Delman and Rudo are fighting for her because, well, Delman just was fighting for her, and then Rudo thinks he's fighting for somebody else.
Yeah. The interesting part, I guess when it comes to like, if you want to talk about something like deeper to the show, is how like her ability is something to do with smells, right? Like it brings back people to like a moment where like they talk to people they love.
Mm-hmm.
But homie with the white hair was like, look, you're fucking with people without realizing it, because like you say like you're showing them like you're making them remember like their loved ones,
mm-hmm.
but you don't know how that love ended.
Yeah,
you're really putting them like, because again, Rudo, the girl he did like, I mean, Loki broke his heart. Like she's like dropped.
Yeah.
For all, like I said, if you watch episode 1, you're like, damn, that girl switched on him quick.
Yeah, like Amo knows her power. She doesn't understand what it does exactly, though. It seems like
or like the potential like risks to it all.
Yeah, which I find pretty interesting. Like that she herself doesn't really know exactly what it does. She just knows that at the end of the day, like once she does it, they help her. Also, her shoes are also on the same series as Rudo's gloves.
Yeah, they gotta be. They gotta
Yeah.
be part of the Watchmen series.
Yeah, Rudo. I think
Same symbol, same color.
Rudo even says it. It's the same symbol and everything. But by the end of it, look, I will say, Rio, come on, dude, lock in a little bit, buddy. I thought she was gonna show this arc, and she did not do that for me. I'm looking kind of mad about that shit.
You're like, oh, girl talk. She's about to
I
handle.
thought she was gonna handle business. She did not handle business. She was just not taking anything serious. So now we got Zonka and I don't know this guy's name, the other guy with the long white hair.
People's names still.
He's the one guy I don't know his name too. Cool design though. We got him and Zonka duoed up against everybody else. And then he pulls out his jinky, which I'm not really sure what it is. So you think it's a fishing line?
It looked like a fisherman reel to me.
Yeah.
But hey, the only one that's like down and out is engine.
Yeah, which is knocked out.
Yeah.
Which
I think it's super funny because like if anything happens, like I'll handle it. And then the only one that can handle shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So the start of the show was Amma, like her animation, like how they handled her in general, like those scenes and everything were just so cool and intense. It carried the show. It was really, really fun to watch. I'd watch it again. Yeah,
It was a good episode.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like I said, not much to say. So I'd like to move on to Kaiju because that shit hit me from the start.
Mhm.
Just I don't know, it had me locked in.
All right, go for it.
Because I'm not gonna lie, we started watching it and like the scene opens up, or like one of the earliest scenes. It's talking about the Shinomiya. She gets her mom's suit, and I don't know, bro. That just what's up. Like
That's mid episode.
Is it mid episode?
Yeah, the opening scene is the wedding.
Oh, you're right. The wedding scene was also fire, but also like, damn, I was like, shit had me nervous for my boy.
Yeah.
Then it was like, is Kafka's friend gonna die? Oh shit, is Kafka's friend's daughter gonna die? I think even the guy she was gonna marry is like hurt, like severely.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Even if they survive, I think they're gonna be dealing with like a lot of problems later on.
Yeah, so we get a story of Kafka's cleaner buddy. His daughter's getting married. Then the kaiju attack starts happening. The daughter for sure got her legs crushed, and the husband or like fiance or whatever, I don't know for sure how hurt he is. We're not positive.
Yeah, they just had to carry him and he was unconscious.
Yeah, but Nanami saves the day because he's the goat. He's the truth.
Yeah, so I mean everything is popping off. We didn't get anything too crazy other than again Nanami showing out early on. Shinomiya showing out as soon as she got her suit. People were like, yeah, I can't even keep up with her. Like we're just in her way. Them telling Kafka like you can't turn into a kaiju yet. Like that's exactly what number 9 wants. The fucking tease, bro. They have I forget her name right now, but the captain of the 3rd division. They got her in like this super crazy Gundam looking.
How do you say not too much happened and then start spouting all that shit that happened?
I said like no, say like other than action, like it was just a bunch of action.
No, yeah. From start to finish, it's the kaiju attack. Yeah, 100%.
Because they said like kaiju attack, that's one. To me, that's just one whole thing.
Yeah.
There's sections of it, sure, but I'm like, what's actually going on? One crazy. Oh no, dude. Okay, totally forgot too. The vice captain getting his fucking
Hoshina, yeah.
suit too. Captain Hoshina. The kaiju number 10 suit. That shit is comedy, but also like they about to be a problem.
Yeah, Vice Captain Hoshina and kaiju number 10, like them being like the what they call the comedy duo. That was super entertaining. Super entertaining to see.
Yeah, because he was talking shit. He's like, he's telling number 10, you better keep up.
Yeah, like
which was getting him all pissed off. And the girl in the background was like, yo, no, come on, stop fucking antagonizing him.
Yeah.
But for some reason, that was actually their way to get them to be stronger.
Yeah. Also, like, we got a Nanami scene, a Shinomiya scene, Hoshina.
We got everybody.
Yeah, got everybody. Except for Reno. Except for Reno, and then we got a tease of Captain I forget her name at the moment.
I know, because I
Hoshina,
almost doesn't say his name.
and what's her name? I should know. We should know her name considering she's like
I know we
Kafka's
should
like
know her name. She's like her the childhood friend.
yeah. It's gonna
But
bother me.
either way, man, Kaiju number 8, fire from start to finish. Again, like all that, like other scenes, like throughout the season where like they're setting up, all worth it just to see all this shit finally fucking pop off.
It all leads to this, which is really cool. I think we still have 2 more weeks of Kaiju. I think
Potentially,
eventually 2.
if not at least one more.
At the very least 1 more. I think if not 2. I forget. I'm not sure if I'm counting that filler episode as part of the season.
Oh yeah, that filler arc or that
Yeah.
filler episode.
You
Such a
know.
horrible way to start the season.
Yeah, but like I said, the action this week was sick. Like everyone's leveled up. It's so cool to see. Yeah, next week we'll probably get Reno. We'll get Kafka, I imagine.
I don't know. We'll see like how long they can make Kafka really just wait.
Oh yeah, but no, the show moves fast.
That's true.
Yeah, so we'll get for sure Reno, but probably Kafka. If not Kafka, then we'll get for sure get Reno.
I do need to see a Shinomiya and Nanami team up.
Oh yeah.
See who's faster
Yeah.
for real.
You know, his disciple. That's his disciple right there. His student. You know, Shinomiya being in her mom's suit though. It's bittersweet, you know. It's cool as hell, but it also is very sad. Obviously, you know. Yeah, oh, here.
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Yeah, so it's just like half an hour of just nonstop action. It was cool as hell to watch. Super cool. After like 3 weeks of just build up and kind of just like training, all kind of stuff for that, which was cool. We enjoyed it. Let's get back into the action. Really refreshing. But then, okay, moving on to Dandadan. So it's the finale of this week. We got the whole kaiju versus Gundam fight, pretty much.
Hey, my boy Kento was out here fucking throwing hands.
Yeah, Kento's going in. We don't get a lot of the other characters like not much Momo, not much Ira because they're fighting in a big robot.
What do you mean? They had like once he first got taken down. Remember you found out that they could combine their what are they called?
They're the powers, the yokai and psycho powers.
Yokai plus the alien tech.
I didn't say they do anything. They said we don't get a lot of them. That's all I said.
Oh, true.
Yeah, but
I mean, yeah, because this whole thing is crazy because like you lead this whole episode of like fighting, it's action, just to get that cliffhanger at the end.
Yeah, it's like the fight is it's the majority of the episode. Cool, it was great, it was fun.
Yeah, you can't.
The talking point is the end. That's really the talking point, you know?
Yeah, the talking point.
Which is so after the fight. Hold on, actually, before we get to there, they leave Gigi and Okarun in town with the kaiju unintentionally. So they just carry the kaiju like on their shoulders all the way back home, which I love that scene. I thought it was hilarious. They're getting chased the whole way. This is me 1 second. No.
Bless you.
Thank you. Yeah, they get chased with the kaiju on their shoulders the whole way from town to the house, which I thought was so funny. Because like they're super in shape. They're carrying a whole ass kaiju, like they just don't stop. Everyone else just burns out, which I thought was funny. And the scene when they arrive at the house, other than just being all happy, hilarious. Love that little scene. That frame was super funny. But yeah, that leads to the very final scene, which if you want to go for it, go for it.
I mean, since I already kind of remember this scene happening in the manga, I need to know your reaction when you first saw the fact that like Okarun opens the suit up, right? He just finds out that's a suit. He opens it up, sees an alien girl in there. It cuts to Momo in the house, about to puke because of the motion sickness.
Yeah.
And then you get the scene when she finally comes out to be like, "Oh, Okarun, like what's going on?"
Yeah.
Man. She heard the alien made a move. She kissed.
Yeah. So I know her name. Her name is Vomola. but not really a spoiler, but it's a spoiler also, by the way. But yeah, she just straight up kisses Okaru. Momo sees, and then she squishes the nanotech. And so something I thought was really cool is like you see like her thoughts go through like the whole wire of the nanotech back into the house, and then that's when the house explodes, which was also a super nice callback to episode 1 of season 1 of the special behind her after she finds out Okaru's actual name. So like those things, so like that little what they did, super cool. Made that moment even cooler.
Hey, can I say take a moment of respect to Ira, R.I.P.
Oh, R.I.P. Ira. Moment of silence.
So young.
And we're back. Yeah. Moment of straight up smokes Ira in the explosion of the house. Unfortunate, really. But
what can you do?
One less rival. You only have one rival. You can't have two.
Yeah, you added one, so you took it. You had to take one out.
Had to do it. I'm sorry, Ira. It is what it is.
Bro, Gigi and Kento are fucking salty too, bro. They're looking at him like, how? Why? They're just looking at like, how could he? Like,
how did we get here?
Yeah.
So I also wonder why she did it. To be honest with you, like that's one thing I don't know is why she does it. This is to be honest. Is it because he's Q or for whatever reason? I'm curious about that. To be honest.
You gotta wait till they got that new season.
Yeah. Honestly, bro, I don't think I kind of like my Twitter lately is a lot of Dandadan stuff. So like I can't really avoid spoilers right now. So I'm probably gonna have to read it before season 3 even comes out.
Just might have to do it.
Yeah, I'm probably start reading it like very soon because whenever I'm on Twitter, I see a panel like just constantly now. Like the Vomolocus, I saw beforehand. I couldn't avoid it.
What I don't like about it is that people are even taking. What's even crazier is they are taking actual panels from the manga that are coming out, and also just editing it to like fit a narrative that they're like, oh, like I've noticed that some are fake mixed with real for whatever reason, and I'm like, bro, the real panels are just enough of a frustration. You don't have to add these other things.
Right.
So that's what bothers me because it's like people that aren't gonna read the manga and just see these random like people. There are people that just like enjoy like the spoilers and spoilers only. And it's
weird,
like,
but yeah,
like there's a chance that people lie about what's in the spoilers,
and
then people just believe that narrative.
Yeah, because it happens all the time in One Piece. We see it constantly. But yeah, so like I need to read it because I can't. If I can't avoid it, I just have to catch up. That way I know what's gonna happen, and cause like the current arc in Dandadan in the manga, I know what it's about to an extent, and I don't want to know if I'm not caught up yet. So I just need to read it. I'll probably be caught up with it within the next week or so. Probably caught up. But
yeah, you could catch up in like a week or two.
Yeah, that's probably the plan.
Quickly
yeah,
binge it, I guess.
I'll probably start reading it at night before bed for a little bit because I need to catch up. Like, I want to be what's Twitter right now is not safe. I can't use it pretty much, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, but overall,
that's the only reason why I'm also reading Gachi again because I was like, oh, I could be anime only, enjoy it just by itself. But like, I finally started getting it on my feed, and I'm like, I do not want to be spoiled.
Oh yeah, luckily for Gachi, I'm getting just artwork, like just fan art, which has been sick. People are super talented, so it's been cool to see. But I'm not getting spoilers yet.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm talking about. Because like as soon as I start getting fan art, then it's like fan art about like future scenes, and I'm like, nah, that's too much for me.
Yeah,
why are they drawing them like this? Why are they doing it like? It's for me. Like, as much as I love the fan art, it's really nice. I need to start reading it.
Oh yeah, the fan art is like I just get a fan art of the main 4 characters, of Rudo, Engine, Zonka, and Rio, and it just stills of them, like nothing like spoilerish. So it's been cool. But anyways, let's move on to Clevitus, which is also another one of our finales for the week.
The best finale for the season so far. Again, we get a couple more shows with the finales this week. I loved the action in the first half, the way it was styled, the way it was drawn, like the animation for the fight to like cap it off from last week. There was even moments where it almost kind of reminds me of the Studio Ghibli style of animation, but I don't know if that's like a good comparison. Either way, though, the animation for the fights was top tier, enjoyable. That's much really all I can say about the fights.
Yeah.
Oh no, but no. Within the fight, the monologue that Alicia had the entire time,
Mhm.
sick.
About what's a hero, being someone who's a false hero. Yeah, the dialogue between her and Drell has been very good, especially during the fights.
Oh no, but even her conversation with her and Clev this week.
Yes, very cool. Yeah, so it starts off, where we left off last week with Clev leaving Luna in that cave, and she was like, "Hey man, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, we're here. Like, don't you dare leave Luna there." So the little speech she gives Clev, like, look into his eyes, like, I thought it was super super cool, and for that moment to lead into her like making that push to fight Drell, very satisfying. So, like at least she's like, coming into her, kind of not coming into her own, but like, I guess like finding peace kind of with herself to an extent,
Yeah.
Like finding peace with her failings and like what she views as like a hero and whatnot. I think it's like kind of come full circle.
Yeah, there's actually like a pretty big step for Alicia. Like her character from when you first see her to when she's first survived by Clev to now, it's so drastic.
Yeah.
But with all that being said, like this episode definitely felt like almost like Clev says, like this is the chapter, like this is the end of the first chapter or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But like the start of the main story, and I feel like that's really what it was. Like season 1 or the first half of season 1 is like
it's a prologue.
A prologue. Like it's like you just need to know all this stuff before we get into like all the crazier stuff that's about to
happen. It's like, hey, here's Alicia's backstory. Here's the backstory to like why this game is like this. But the real story starts now. So like viewing season 1 as a prologue honestly makes it kind of better, to be honest, for me. Because it's a lot of a prologue to like the real stuff that's gonna start happening. I'm locked in for Clev for what's gonna come. To be honest, I was also like this episode's vibe was honestly very drastically different compared to the rest of the show. We got very corny, cheesy moments in the episode, which also was kind of nice. It was a change of pace wise. It was kind of refreshing to an extent, Also with Luna walking for the first time to his mom. It's all very happy-go-lucky, which like hasn't happened in the show at all. But it was kind of nice to see.
I did think it was funny that we both thought Clev was gonna smoke Luna's mom.
100%. Yeah, 100%. I thought he was gonna smoke his mom.
That she lives.
Yeah. It's like like a small moment of just like joy and happiness in the show was nice. It was cool. So we get that, and then the queen's like, hey, you saved my son, you saved the kingdom. Whoever you want, I'll grant it. And Clev obviously means like, oh, you're offered, I'll take it then. Like, let me be Luna's magic teacher. You're like,
oh yeah. And the final scene, yeah.
The very final scene, yeah.
I was cut off by the decision initially because I was just thinking it was gonna be more grandiose.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, the mage teacher honestly makes the most sense. So I'm pretty happy with it overall.
Yeah.
I was just pleasantly surprised of what the decision was.
Yeah. Because I think Clev will also teach Luna magic, like that he knows, and then he'll learn more about human magic and whatever that means to them. Because also when he first introduced it against that troll guy or the slaver, he's like, "What's going on with that whole dust thing he had?" He didn't understand it fully. So I think for him it'll be learning, plus also teaching Luna magic as well.
What that is that like I think Clev knows what magic. Like, to Clev, magic is very like
inherent. It's like breathing.
Intuitive? No, or like almost like it's like based
intuitive.
On
intuitive.
But that felt like more like alchemy.
Mm-hmm.
And probably that's why he was confused. I was like, what the fuck is this like concoction you made that you call magic?
Yeah. But I think I think the show's only gonna get better. I think this all being a prologue was super interesting. I think we learned a lot of backstory. So we know the Dark Beast Lord. We know another Dark Lord.
Oh no, that he pretty much challenged
the Dark Beast Lord. Yeah.
When he brought the salamander.
Yeah.
Familiar. And Clev is like, I'll go toe to toe with you, dog. No questions asked.
So they do refer to him as the Lord of Dark Beasts. Is that what Clev is also, or is he like the Lord of all Dark Beasts?
No, there are 4 Lords of Dark Beasts.
Okay.
Basically, one for each cardinal direction, I think.
I just want to make sure it wasn't.
And it's
Yeah.
and we're as far as I know, Clev is the newest one.
Mhm.
Because it seems like this one already knows about the true humans, like the superhumans of
Yeah.
back in the day. And Clev is like, I have no idea what you're talking about. Like, I'm just him.
Mhm.
I took over my area, and that's where I've been this whole time.
Yeah, because
So,
like, okay,
he surprisingly still has, again, for as long as he's been alive, because I think he said it's like at least over 1,000 years ago or something like that.
yeah, he's old. For our standards, young to their standards.
Yeah.
I just want to verify because like I wasn't sure if they were called Dark Beast Lords or Lords of Dark Beasts because it made a difference to me. Okay.
No, because like I think even like early on, like Clev mentioned, he's like, "Why are you my Dark Beast?" Like he kind of almost like, if you kill a Dark Beast in his area, he kind of takes it personally. Like
Okay.
he doesn't necessarily care about any of them in like in a familial sense,
Yeah.
but almost as a pack leader, where like I don't know him,
Mm.
but I don't like that you fucking did that to the boy.
Yeah. I just want to verify because like when they refer to the Salamander Dark Beast, they say they refer to him as the Lord of Dark Beasts. I wasn't sure if you meant like he's the Lord, but okay, I just want to make sure they're all
I think
the Lords
there
of
are
Dark Beasts.
4 Lords of Dark
I
Beasts.
just want to make sure that was clarified properly because like when I heard that, I wasn't sure if they meant he's the one or he's one of the 4. I just want to make
I
sure
mean, he could also be the oldest one, so there's a potential like he
maybe
could
that's
be
why.
the one.
because he does seem like the gravitas he has about him does feel like he's super ancient.
No,
You know,
because honestly, the fact that that one specifically knows about the true history or whatever,
he might be the
because
oldest.
even the bird familiar, like we don't know his dark beast yet,
Mhm.
but because that person doesn't know what's going on either, like 100%, means that they are also lacking pieces of the information.
Mhm.
At least that's what I could draw so far.
Yeah. We just know that both of those want to destroy humanity because they're not the original. Yeah, so it's like now we know that this is going to be a story about the 4 dark lords kind of beefing. It's only going to get way more intense.
It could be a territorial thing.
Yeah.
We'll find out.
It seems like all 4 dark lords have their own agendas, and it's just like whoever we're gonna beef because you're getting our way for my agenda, basically.
Yeah, I think there's a chance that that Clev will team up with the beast, the bird one, the guy that familiar.
Yeah.
But we'll see. Like I said, I'm like we'll get to the end. Like most excited for like next season.
Yeah.
But Clev will be up there. It is gonna be a like look out for next season type of show.
Yeah. All right. One Piece. Man. The Gorosei showed up.
Beautiful episode.
Man.
Animation wise, dog, they really showed out.
Yeah.
From start to finish, that animation was
like it was Kuma's flashback, the final episode of that peak to a bunch of mid in the middle, let's go back to peak real fast for this one episode.
Because you had to.
You had to.
Again, the only reason we have One Piece, I think, second, is because as we did read the manga, you more recently than I have, but we were aware of the Gorosei showing up in Egghead.
Yeah.
So for us, that initial like holy fuck moment that anime only people are probably feeling right now, we had that a little while back. For me, at least a year ago. So I've already had that like mind blown moment gone.
Yeah.
But it was still done really well. Holy shit! It's just having them here again. I still can acknowledge that that One Piece having the Gorosei on Egghead Island is a crazy indication of Endgame.
Yeah.
One Piece.
Yeah, when you see it, you're like, wait, they're all here? Like,
yeah.
It's even when I'm reading, it's like,
he won.
Yeah.
Like, it was shocking when I saw Saturn. And like, the Gorosei left the Marijoa. But now you got all 5. All of the 5 elders.
To show up is insane. Insane.
Like, we got to stop whatever's about to happen with Vegapunk. Like, they are like,
yeah. And I think the anime gave the Gorosei, like, they made them feel like huge, like menacing. Like, Nojuro running, how fast he was moving. I didn't get that vibe reading it. Like how fast he was really moving. Dude, how fast he was moving. Nojuro was going crazy.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I still need to get that sword off of him, bro. Like, as much as I can. Really off topic. Well, not off topic completely because it's One Piece. The fact that Zoro Okay, he has the Wado Ichimonji, which is the one he got from Koina's dad.
Hmm.
So I don't think he'll ever lose that one.
Right.
And now he has Enma.
Yes.
But the third one is the Sun. I think is the Sundai Kitetsu, which is
So like Tattoo 2 or something like that, right?
third generation.
Third gen.
Third gen. We know that the second gen was somewhere in Wano. I forget that the Oda's dad has it.
Hmm.
The one that Luffy stole like off rip, and he was like, "I have it." And Nosjuro has the other one,
The first gen. Yeah.
the first gen. But then, like I said, it's I don't think it'll ever happen. But like a long time ago, I did think that Zoro was gonna have all three. But again, that's just like a tangent that I always wanted to just
Yeah.
go off because I just think it's crazy that there's three swords. Zoro's a 3-sword style user. But I mean, there's also a chance, like, cause think about it, like Zoro could return Enma to Momonosuke because it's technically Momonosuke's sword.
Huh.
The Wado Ichimonji, while I think it's the sword that he should turn into a black blade
Mhm.
for one, because of for Koina, for his
Yeah.
village, all that stuff, he could still return it as a treasure to his hometown, and then just keep all the Sunday Tetsus for endgame.
Okay, I guess what I see it, I think if he ends up with all three Katetsus, he ends up with all three. I think it's like end of story. Like story is done. He has all three. I don't imagine he gives up Enma or Wado Ichimonji sooner than that. I think Wado Ichimonji because of Black
I'm
Blade.
talking about this is
Yeah.
these swords, like he gives them up at the end.
Like
No,
story's
actually,
done.
Enma, he could get. I think that's the only one with the potential to give up early. Because if Momonosuke ends up at the end game war,
Mhm.
he's gonna need a sword. So either Momo's
His
gotta come
sisters?
with maybe.
Mhm.
Again, me personally, I always think he deserves to have the
Enma.
No. Why am I spacing the name? Shusui? Is it Shusui? Ryuma sword, the one that he returned.
Ryusui? Shusui?
No, Ryusui is the captain from Dr. Stone. I think it's
Shusui then. Shusui. Yeah.
So again, if he comes back and trades it back, like, you know what? Somehow they find out that like Zoro is a descendant.
Mhm.
He didn't lie. Ryuma did say, "Hey man, this is yours now."
Yeah.
So to me, like again, it'll kind of fix that problem about Wano, where we always refer like, yo, why did he have to give it back? Like he earned that sword.
Yeah.
It's his lineage. It's like a part of his lineage. Also, like Momo deserves to have a sword at some point.
Okay, I see your point. I guess because in my head is like
Tell me he's not gonna get his dad's sword back.
that's okay. That's fair. I guess because it means like they made Enma such a big deal for him to like
Mhm.
use and like smash or whatnot. For him to give it up 2-3 arcs later seems so random to me. But I see your point. I do see your point.
Yes, it's very rare that Zoro trades swords, but he has done it in the past. Like
Yeah.
there's the one he had to leave behind in Thriller Bark because it was destroyed. There was the one where he had to buy one right there on Loketown. That's how he has the Sunday Katetsu.
Yeah.
So there has been times where he has to get a new sword. I think, like I said, the only one I think he has to keep. To be honest, the only one that has to be done is the Wado Ichimonji.
Yeah, I think that one becoming a Black Blade has to become a Black Blade, and then he leaves it at his dojo or at Kuina's grave, something like that. I'm okay with that post story
Post story, yeah, but I think that's the
post-story.
only one he has to keep to the end.
to the end.
The other two are potentially replaceable.
Yeah.
As much as like I'd rather not.
My current I guess if I just call it that, I think it's Wado Ichimonji, Enma, and then Katetsu first gen. He takes it off Newsjuro, takes off Newsjuro and has the first gen. That'd be my guess as of now. But based off your theory with the whole Enma thing, I see your point and I do like it. I guess because of how big a deal they made Enma, I'd be surprised.
Well,
but
right now
it makes
that's
a lot of
his big,
sense.
like power up is Enma.
Exactly.
So it's hard to So it's like, oh, how is he going to give up the sword that's supposed to make him stronger?
Yeah.
Like the only reason he has Conqueror's Haki right now is pretty much because of Enma drawing it out.
Yeah. But yeah, so if the Katetsu first gen does that for him instead, yeah, give Enma back to Momonosuke. I think that makes sense. But if he gets the first gen,
what do you think would happen if Sanji picked up the Enma?
Loki, I don't think it'd do anything. I feel like because he's not a swordsman, it wouldn't do anything. That's how I view his blade at that point. It's like yeah, I'm not for you. Just
I'm not
leave
taking
it
your
alone.
hockey.
Yeah.
This isn't swordsman hockey.
Yeah, it's just cook hockey.
You're not a hockey man. All right. No, but back to the actual
Yeah.
episode itself. Dude, the walk go for Dory and Broggy, they're making these motherfuckers look cold as hell.
Bro, yeah, they were overpowered, man, crazy. Also, real quick, like honestly, when the Garza appear on the island, them adding that Luffy sees them through the smoke with his hockey, cool touch. That was super cool. Like he sees through all the smoke with his oh Lord, I'm making the word right now. Through his what's the hockey called? Observation hockey. Fuck. It was observation hockey. I thought that was a cool touch.
Or even a real One Piece fan.
I was blanking on the term right now. Super cool. Him like running around all of them. Cool touch. Like they made that they had so much to that scene, which made it so much cooler. Him running through them all, like running through news drills like Bones, super sick.
Dude, yeah, no, the way that Luffy's moving.
Yeah, man. Like Luffy is moving crazy post Wano. They're just gassing him up like crazy.
Like I said, I love Gear 5. So you see, like I think he like went through like a metal wall or broken house. I don't even remember exactly what he.
Yeah, he just like flew through it.
But just like again, when they are animating this good, Gear 5 is just so fun to watch.
Yeah.
And we haven't even gotten to where like they really spent a lot of their animation, which is on the Zoro versus Lucci fight. They're making Zoro look fucking god tier.
Also, real quick though, like this reminds me, like man, like Zoro is strong. Obviously, Zoro and Sanji are both strong as hell. They aren't touching Luffy right now. Like the gap is actually insane.
Yeah, I used to be like, I think early on when people were like, "Nah, there's a crazy gap between Zoro and Luffy," and I'm like, "Nah, I think they're like relatively close." But like,
they're not.
Fuck, man! Like as much as good as Zoro looked against Lucci, but like, bro, Lucci was struggling. Like Luffy never even took him seriously. I don't think Zoro is like taking him full serious.
Yeah, because like Zoro uses only one named attack. That's all he does. He uses one, but he's still stalled out for who fucking knows how long.
And he doesn't use his third sword until he hears like Sanji talking shit.
Yeah.
So like I said, like because of that, you're like he's not taking it full serious. But like if you could take him out instantly, take him out instantly.
Yeah, narratively, that fight made so little sense to me because like why aren't you fighting him seriously? If you like why aren't you using three swords? For what purpose? Are you just bored? Like I don't get what you're doing here.
Yeah, because there's like, oh, I don't want you to interrupt my captain. All right, take him out.
Yeah, he doesn't do that. Like he just stalls for super long.
I'll say that's the only. I think for Egghead, like as much as
that's my big flaw of Egghead.
My top one, but not even just with Zoro. Like the whole crew, like nobody else has a moment where you're like, oh, we need them here. Which is, again, I don't want to spoil Elbaf. Never mind. Point is, the crew gotta like step it up.
We can do a Shimon. We can do a Shimon on Thursday. But once chapter releases, we can talk about Elbaf then.
Oh, there is a new chapter this week. Right?
Yeah. We can talk about Elbaf all you want then.
True, but like I said, the crew gotta step it up. That's the one thing this arc showed is that like even though Zoro, like again, it is a big deal that he takes out Lucci, a big bad from earlier in the show. It shows that the progression is there. Like even though that Lucci grew to awaken his devil fruit, Zoro's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna take you out. But
I think like now that we're removed from Egghead as manga readers, I think that like them feeling like they don't do a lot in Egghead was all intentional.
Yeah,
it's like now it's like that was all intended. Like, they all felt kind of like not useless, but like they didn't do a lot. They didn't do much. Like Zoro stalled out in a fight for some reason. Sanji was just running around being a savior for everybody else,
which isn't necessarily bad. But like, at least in the anime, dude, like I'm like Sanji, you're so much faster than this. Like
he's just running.
Sanji seems super slow.
Super slow. Like in the rest of the crew, they don't really do too much in the Egghead. And I think like, now that we're removed from it, Elbaf a little bit. It's intentional. It seems all intentional, which makes it easier to digest after the fact. But reading it, it does feel like, man, why aren't the crew doing anything really? Other than Luffy.
Yeah, the moment you're like, come on, bro, like, is it? Well, because at the end of the day, like at first you're like, oh, okay, like I get it. It's Gorosei, it's admirals, but even again, we will eventually see Frankie have like a. You see that he's strong enough to one shot a vice admiral,
yeah,
which is something.
If
But
you're
even
if
then,
you're a
it's
mid tier, if you're a mid tier guy who's doing that, everyone else needs to be doing more above him. You know?
yeah. Like I said, I think with what we know now, it is very intentional to show that like the rest of the crew is not um
Up to
living up to the
snuff right now.
potential that they've had.
Yeah.
So again, except for no, like I said, I'll always know that like Sanji and Zoro will get a power. So I'm not worried about them. But if the rest of the crew definitely needs to feel like
Yeah.
we could count on them because as much as I know that Luffy can handle it, I need to know that everybody else could be doing their
Handle it.
part.
Yeah, because like now this is all end game. Like everyone in the story still, they're all like, no one's a pushover anymore. So they all need to be prepared for that shit. But yeah, so the episode was fucking gas. You know, they really except the whole Zoro versus Lucci fight in the manga, hated it. They really improved it in the anime, which is super cool. That's why as cool as it was, that's why I feel like the fight should have been a lot cooler in the manga too, because like it could have been good. But you didn't
Yeah,
give us
but
any
that's
of that.
historically though, it's always like that where if there's a clash in the manga, the anime will always go above and beyond that.
Yeah.
So it is. I think a part of me believes at this point Oda does it on purpose because he's like, look, I don't have time to show. Because imagine if we had to show fights like that episode, like that 5 minute episode fight. That's a whole chapter in it, like in a manga
Yeah.
potentially. So it's like you can't really be wasting One Piece chapters. We're already at
Yeah.
11,000, like 1160. If you showed
Yeah.
every single fight in One Piece, we'd be double that right now.
Yeah. I guess like, like, this specifically is like we just saw Jinbei fly for 10 chapters. Then we saw Lucci and Zoro just standing around for 20 chapters. So it
Yeah,
just felt worse.
good.
Doesn't make them look good.
Yeah.
So it's cool that, like I said, it looked a lot better here. So if you're only watching only anime, in your mind, sick fucking fight. You know? I mean, it's like, hey, they fixed the issue, which is great. Like that's the only negative of Egghead is that little side arc. Everything else is great in Egghead. Yeah.
All right.
Cool. Yeah. So animation elite. It was just a clown episode. It was just gas episode. That's all it was. It was just animation.
It's just
Yeah.
we say it's peak, but the only reason that obviously we have Doctor Stone at number one, and I think the number one reason is that like we are going into this season blind about what could have happened, and it's shocking us like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
So let's just get into it, man. Hey, Doctor Stone.
Doctor Stone.
Week 3 in a row.
I think so.
Bro, that shit has me locked
Bro.
in from the moment it turns on.
I think you were crying like 3 minutes in. You started crying already.
I'm not gonna say I was crying, but you had me fucking feeling the emotions of that shit. Like, yeah, minutes into it. Cause, bro, like I really was like, we've been dealing with so much sadness,
Mhm.
and the fact that like Suika is now again the last person on Earth by
Yeah.
herself, and she is going through it, bro. Like you just want her to fucking succeed. Like it's just. You see the determination. You see all the. I don't know, man. It's a beautiful episode.
Yeah, so she was after the time skip, she was 18. So I mean she was 11, 12 pre-time skip.
It was 7 years, so she was 11.
Yeah. It's like,
So good.
It's like the episode was like, it's about perseverance and all that kind of stuff. It's like this 11-year-old child persevered, like fought through all these hardships for 7 years by herself. So it's like it is like one of triumph and like joy, and like it's cool. But at the end of the day, it's this 11-year-old child alone in the world for 7 years, like fighting for her friends to live. Without her, the world is dead. It's dead. And so like that underlying feeling of stress and sadness is always there, and it shines through in every moment of triumph. It also reminds you of the sadness about said triumph.
The parts that really got to me every time is the fact that one, she obviously finds everybody's statue, right? Because she wants to be able to revive them at some point. Bro, the way that they made the art look, were like they looking down on her, like to show her, like I don't know. It's just she was talking as them to like, so she's not talking like doesn't feel like alone.
Yeah.
The symbolism for everything in this episode was just really good.
Yeah, it was
It
beautiful.
really just showed the motivation she had. Like she really wanted to believe to bring these people back because they had faith in her.
Yeah.
They're like, we're gonna let you come back first, and you're gonna save us.
And early on, she's like, but she's 11. She's like, I'm gonna die here. I'm gonna fucking starve to death. Like, but she was terrified.
Yeah.
And for her to suck it, it's like, hey, I can't. Right? He's like,
And she,
go.
the first half of the episode, she still thinks like there's a revival fluid somewhere. Like it's saved. Like there's one bottle. I'll save Senku. And he'll save the rest of us. And as she's like slowly finding each body, each possible location for the revival fluid, she just loses a little bit of faith. And like she's like down to her last hope.
Mhm.
And she finally finds the word. Like she's like, if there's nothing here, that's it.
Yeah.
And she even said like, there's nothing here, and she's like, I want to cry, like but I can't.
Yeah.
She's like, it's so dead. Like she's like, my last hope is gone, but now I have to still find a way to do this because she's like, I'm alone. Like again, like there are times where like she really falters, and she's like, I'm alone. Like I'm so alone.
Yeah.
And that's the truth. Like it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Because like if you really don't believe, like if you really lost faith and believe you can't bring anybody back, then yeah, all those people are going to live. Like Senku will come back in 3,000 years. But Suiko will be dead long, long before that.
Yeah.
And I can't imagine, like, if she lives even to like 90 years of being alone. Like,
Yeah.
that
No
could drive
one,
somebody
there's
crazy.
nobody else at all.
Yeah, because at least even when Senku first got turned into stone, because of the survivors, there were people in the world.
Yeah.
Separate, like in different locations, because like whatever reason.
And Treasure Island had people. Like we saw, the people were already still alive. This time around, there's nobody. There is guaranteed nobody still around. So there's like that lingering fear of it is just that's terrifying. But to like, see, you're like, you know what, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna lock in and figure this out. I mean, we basically rewatched episodes like 1 and 2 of Dr. Stone through Suika instead of through Senku. Of him like, doing a fire, making clothes, all that kind of stuff. And we have those monkeys watching Senku. Like, who's this naked monkey?
Dude.
And then Suika has 3 small monkeys watching over her, confused, like what she is.
I'll also say like that scene where she finally decides, okay, so Senku gives her 3 different methods, right?
Yes.
And she's like, I'm not doing number 3. That one, it takes forever and it's gross.
Mm-hmm.
So she does the first 2. She tries her hardest to like remember how to do everything right, but it's hard.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the craftsmen and to like make sure that the stuff is fixed correctly. You don't have Chrome and Senku to make sure like the levels. There's a lot of reasons.
Her getting as far as she did, I'm impressive in its own right.
Dude, okay. Before I forget the scene. So she does the 3rd one, right? And it ends up having to be like a poop farm because you'll make nitric acid, all this stuff.
Mm.
And she's like, okay, I'm ready to go. And then the storm like washes out her stuff.
Dude.
And she's like, because it's like, it takes a year. But if you if you wait a year and it didn't do it right, now you got another year.
Yeah.
Or if you survive, you let you like survive for 6 months, and then something happens where like your work is now gone again, and now you have to reset.
Yeah.
So,
I heard like, what is it? It's like it makes her sad, obviously, but it's also like, in her head, okay, science is about trial and error. We're told that throughout the whole show, and that she has to embody that mantra to not lose hope. Science is about trial and error constantly.
Yeah, like you're always like there is a way to do it. Like no matter what, it's guaranteed that it will work at some point.
Yeah.
You just gotta get it right.
Yeah.
And again, so with that being said, her whole monologue about like it's gonna take time. And again, I'm thinking like she'll get it done in 2. I don't know. I guess I wasn't expecting the actual time skip in this episode. Because I was like, oh, they're showing us like every day like progress.
Yeah. Before the whole like she locks in whatever, she like talking to Senku and she like puts E goes square on her little vest. Bro, I started crying so hard when she did that. That shit was like, it was such a good moment, but I'm like, my god damn, that's so sad, but also so fucking cool.
Yeah, like it's one of those things where it's like the beauty in like people, because like it's a sweet moment, but the reason why it's sad is because like everyone else is gone. Like it's always like
Yeah.
she has these beautiful moments, but it makes her situation feel sadder
Yes.
because you're doing it through the struggle, and it's something really that just tugs on the heartstrings for that reason.
Yeah. So for her to like, I'm gonna embody, like, do my best Senku impression, and this, I'm figure this out. It's super like it's inspiring. It's great. It's done so fucking well. After that first era with the poop farm, you're like, fuck, man, there's no way. But she makes
It
a
really
little
shows, like,
roof.
it really shows how much she pays attention because she's like, oh well, I know Chrome and Senku do this. Like she started making her own like, because Senku gave her one big plan,
Hmm.
but then she like broke the parts down into her own little plans,
Mhm.
so she could keep track of all the steps she's doing.
Yeah.
Again, Suika, since like early on, I was like, man, I loved her character because she was always like trying to help. Like she was that kid that's like, I'm gonna learn. Even if I don't get it, like no, the fact that she learned how to like
How to read.
clutch,
Yeah.
read and write.
Yeah, man. And so, and Dr. Stone, it's always like, science, anybody can do it. Anybody can be a scientist if you just put some effort into it and you just work at it. And this whole, last 2-3 episodes about the Suika shows that. It's like, hey, she is a kid, but she, it's science. Anyone can do it. As long as she listened and learns and trials and errors, she can get it right at some point.
Bro, but every time they showed the statues,
Yeah.
I couldn't, bro. The fact that Taiju's is like his arms out
Mhm.
because he was trying to protect everybody from a blast.
Yeah.
But like between him and Kohaku, like he was in between Senku and Kohaku,
Mhm.
so it almost looked like kind of like when you put your arm over your friend's shoulders.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's the way that then all that trial and error, all that like potential doubt, all the failures.
Yeah. And then it pans out
moments of her.
into the sky. It pans out into the space. And who do you hear? But the main fucking character counting again.
Yeah, the climax of it all is you hear Senku's voice counting.
You're
And
like,
then
this motherfucker,
show
man.
that like the revival fluid is going on his fucking face, and you're just so excited. You're like, "Fuck, she did it! She fucking did it!"
Yeah.
And he sees her. She's all grown up now. So again, it's been
7 years.
bro. She has Senku looking drippy, bro, with the red cape.
Bro. Okay. Also, like, I think my favorite scene from it was like with the red cape on, and like his pose is like of like a knight coming to say, it's like someone chivalrous, like a king, whatever, coming to save the day. I thought it was a beautiful scene, and for her, it's like, hey, you weren't useless after all. You made yourself useful. You made yourself useful after all. Well, it took you 7 years.
Yeah, if
It's
you
like-
didn't know who Senku was, he would think he's kind of an asshole the way he said that. But you're
Yeah.
like, no, hey, I knew you did it.
You
It
can
took
do
you
it.
7 years.
Yeah, like 7 years for in his mind, way sooner than expected. Way sooner than
It went,
expected.
like 2,993 years faster than what he thought.
Like in his mind,
So-
like I'm sure he knew that she could do it. I'm guessing he thought it would be like 10, 20 years, but it was probably his guess. To be honest,
Would you like to know if like what he thought it was?
I do. I would like to know. Yeah, but I think, I think it'll tell her. Like honestly, I thought she would take this long. I think it'll tell her because like it'll make her feel good.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, man, Dr.
Yeah,
Stone has
like-
been an amazing watch this season. Like we started a little late compared to the rest of the shows, but honestly, I think we caught up at the perfect time.
Yeah.
And that just has me waiting to see the next episode week to week.
Yeah.
And
So,
it sucks that this week's is the season finale.
also to find out it was 7 years at the very end, like, damn, 7 years isn't too bad. You're just like, damn, she was alone for 7 fucking years. Like this little girl.
Mhm.
You're like, god damn, but it's also like she did it. It only took her 7 years. That's not too bad. Really not too bad. Yeah, like I said, it was a beautiful episode. If we watch it again, I'll probably still cry again. I do want to rewatch it, to be honest.
I would do the like a rewatch. Like once the season's done, I would start like 6 episodes back and just rewatch that like that ending.
The back half, yeah. Like it's Dr. Stone has had an insane second half of the season. Like it's been on a climb. Like, and again, it's like how it ends. I feel like it's gonna be like this episode. It's gonna be like the peak of the season. I think next week will be like a more calm,
Mm-hmm.
chiller in comparison.
Like it's just almost like the only thing, like the only stakes that are available
is if anyone doesn't get
Or
revived.
like who, if the statues like. Okay,
If any,
real
if any
quick,
of the
okay, off the top of your head, I know like the statues she has lines up
Hmm.
is Kohaku, Taiju, Senku, Ryusui, Chrome, and then I forget
Gan,
his name, but the one with the good ears. Oh, and Gan.
Gan,
But I didn't see
Ukio.
Tsukasa. I didn't see Hyoga.
She did find them. So they probably
Yeah,
are
and
there. She didn't start.
Chibi Luna.
She didn't start
Yeah.
anything until she brought them all back. So the part is
Yeah,
off.
there's just, she's not on the like she's not in like the main little like section.
Yeah, because also like to her, like the people that we saw are the people who are she's closest to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I didn't even see Kazuki as far as I remember.
Yeah, but she said like, like I'll start once everyone is back here. She brought them all back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, with all being said,
Well, the only
what
stress
are
next
your-
week is who doesn't come back. Like, if people who were already dead, do they come back to life, or are they gone forever?
yeah, like
That's the only
Humblet and
stress.
Dr. Stone, you know.
Yeah. That's
All right, closing thoughts. Episodes you're looking forward to the most?
the Dr. Stone.
Of course, number one.
That's number one. Then, I mean, because that one's so far out in the rest right now. I'm looking forward to to Gachi, Kaiju, and then Water Magician.
Pretty much everything that's not that didn't end.
Yeah, so if Nice next week, I'm looking forward to. But like,
Number
if I
one
choose
thing
just
is-
one, it's gotta be Dr. Stone.
Number one is definitely Dr. Stone. The second one is definitely for me going to be Gachi, and then third is between Kaiju and Water Magician. I'm gonna go with Kaiju. Kaiju's got to be a banger.
Okay, I'm gonna do
But-
Dr. Stone, Gachi, and then Kaiju. I know it's gonna be a banger, but it's gonna be mostly action. I'm gonna say Summer Hikaru died.
Oh, you're right. That's
Summer Hikaru died. I wonder how that's gonna end.
all right. Solid picks.
Yeah.
We'll have a smaller list next week, but
Yeah.
either way,
It'll be the remainder. And
can't
then
wait to see all this episodes this week.
the week after that, we're gonna do. If not the week after, or maybe later that, maybe late next week, we'll do like an awards of the season. But we'll see what's going to do
we'll try
that.
to.
Let's say this is the last day of like a full season list. After that, it'll be shorter, so like, whatever's left over. Yeah,
All right.
that's
sounds
it. We'll be live again Friday, hopefully, with our manga discussions with James.